Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to Posh Lava. This is my channel. My name is Posh. I am new here. As you can see, I don't have many videos, but today I wanted to come on and see how it would go going live on YouTube. I'm going to just do my makeup today while we're chatting. So, today I wanted to come on here and just talk about celibacy. A lot of people are starting to find themselves in situations to where they don't want to participate in being sexual with people, especially while dating. I think that is so awesome that people are starting to realize that, yeah, let's take our time, let's go slow, and actually value themselves going on that journey. Okay, I'm gonna fix my ring light because I just want to do my makeup. So, my camera quality. I am working off my laptop. I have a Chromebook, and just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna start off my makeup. So I have been celibate for since 2022, and before that, I was celibate for about 3 years. So it's going on 3 years now: 22, 23, 24, 25. Guys, about to be 2025. I can't believe this. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Um, and I do value my celibacy. Whenever I'm dating, I do let them be known that I am being celibate. I don't plan on breaking that for anyone. And most of the time, people are okay with it, or they will just not talk to you um, as much. Guys won't talk to you as much. I am straight. Um, and it doesn't bother. It used to bother me at first, but it doesn't bother me necessarily now that I have more self control over my life and that I do value um, how I present myself and how others view me as well when I'm in a relationship dating. Um, that's one thing I won't compromise on. Um, I am now, what, 37, and I'll be 38 in February. And I do find it rather fulfilling on my end, being able to control myself and not have others dictate how um, I go about my dating life. Um, Initial dating, um, when I do make it known, is straightforward. You know, I get to know someone. I want to get to know someone. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste other people's time. I just really want to focus on me and understanding, having the other person understand my boundaries, and as well as understanding their boundaries. Now, if a person comes up, tries to date me, and I ask them, "Hey, so what are your boundaries? You know, what is something that your limits? You know, what triggers you? What are your experiences in relationship?" If they can't tell me, then I'm not interested at that point because I feel like everyone needs to have some type of control, some type of limit, and that's not something I want to find out on a whim. I want you to be able to be thorough with me, real with me, and just take everything as a precaution. Dating these days, the dating pool is so watered down for my age group, and I can just imagine how it is right now for younger people when it comes to dating because people are so quick to be like, oh, um, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, which is fine. Right now, I'm going to use my primer, my Hydrate Me primer. I don't know if you guys can see it. Um, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I talk to her often about, taking your time, getting to know someone, and how not to let someone manipulate you or, you know, feel like you're forced to do something that you don't want to do. And value yourself and not make yourself easy just because someone says they like you. Being liked, you can be liked by people, coworkers, kids, that's just something very normal. But if a person really values you, they'll be more than happy to take their time. Actually, people be more happy that you want to establish yourself in a way that is not easy or, give a bit of a challenge. So always make sure that you are taking your time, the person is respecting you, and that you outline your boundaries. You don't have to go fast at all. So we're gonna do my eyebrows first. Um, a lot of people say like my age, like girl, I don't know how you do it. I have 3 kids, like I mentioned before. I'm not, and I feel like I have so much experience now that I feel like it's just not worth it. Like you want to sit here and really tell me that sex is something major? Yeah, to some people, but once you get to realize at a certain point that you're done getting hurt, you're done being manipulated, and that there's more to getting to know someone than just sex. Sex is like a bonus to me. Sex is a bonus. It can be amazing, it can be fun, it can be thrilling. But think about this: what percentage of people out here are walking around with STDs and don't know because they don't go to the doctor? They don't value their health. They don't value the person that they are sleeping with. Maybe just for fun on them on their end. And that's why it's always important to talk about those things. Like, what are your goals? Let's get past that. What's your name? What's your first name, your last name? Have you been in prison? Um, are you in school? Those things matter. Get to know the person. Take your time, go slow, and trust me, things will be way much better. On top of that, um, there's other ways to please yourself. Most people that are younger, most younger people, they don't even know how to please themselves. Like, what do they like sexually? So, how can you allow another person to dictate for you what is pleasurable to you and you don't even know? So take your time, get to know yourself. That means your mind, your body, what pleases you, what you don't like. Establish that first. What's your career looking like? Have you thought about that? Are you making enough income that you're satisfied with? And if not, focus on that. How I focus on my celibacy is I'm to the point where I'm not really interested in dating. Um, I've dated many people. I just recently moved to Missouri and from Ohio, by the way, Cincinnati. Hey, and I am not in a rush at all to date. And I've talked to a couple of guys, and it don't matter. They'll go straight to sex. One way or another, it's going to lead to sex. I do not find that appeasing. I don't go to clubs. Um, I work. I'm a full time mom. I take care of my kids on my own. I don't have any help. The fathers are not around. And at one point in time, when I decided that a while ago, when I said I wanted to be celibate, and not because I got hurt so much from guys, and I felt like I betrayed myself, giving my body away to somebody who did not value me, and it took a huge toll on my mental. At one point in time, I went through suicidal. Like I didn't grow up with a father, so I didn't have that fatherly instincts to how to talk to men or how men should treat me. I learned all of that, all of the things that I know now from other men and how they treated me, and I don't think that's healthy. I don't want someone to raise or mold me who did not value me. And so having a 17-year-old daughter, I am more in tune of teaching her, hey, this is this is how you're supposed to carry yourself, regardless of if you like it or not. Carry yourself in a way that people will respect you and see you and actually communicate, get to know that person. And I feel so sorry for the younger generation right now because it is so hard. It is so hard trying to get into the mode of, okay, this is what I like. You young people don't know what you like. You don't know what you like. You know what you see that you may like, but you don't know what you like. And that's okay. No hate, no shame to anyone. It's okay. Um, just really think about what are the benefits of this all the time. A career, everything. Skylar, can you please turn that down? I'm sorry, my son is on the game. Anyway, um, just really think about you first. And it's okay to think about you. It's okay to think about you. And as a woman, even as a man, think about you. What type of woman do you want? Do you want a quick one? An easy woman? Do you want someone who's only in your pocket and you're not getting any benefits from it? What exactly do you want? Me, I would like someone who is authentic, who can provide. I want someone who knows what he wants at this age in his 30s or 40s. Um, in your 30s or 40s, you are still learning, and I'm not a person that sits here and pass cast judgment to anyone who is not where they want to be. I just ask that you don't waste my time, and I promise you I won't waste your time. But celibacy is not all about dating. It's also about defining who you are, taking time to either heal or just remaining confident in that connection with you and God. Um, as far as um, masturbation go, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a way to get to know yourself, but do not indulge in it because indulging is a sin. It's a sin. I'm not very religious, but do know that there's a difference. I feel a difference when it comes to um, when I'm involving myself in some personal me time and or when I'm with someone. It's always the same afterwards. So if you feel like you shouldn't have done that, or you feel sick, or asking yourself, why did I do that? I should never done that. That means that you're not ready yet. Point blank period. You're not ready yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't see but my eyebrows. Cute. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that a lot of people um have a problem with being by themselves when it comes to celibacy. They are wanting something like a touch. Most people are physically, their love language is physical and affection, which is nothing wrong. That's mine too. But I typically don't date people right now. I'm not dating anyone because I feel like I can't do nothing for you. I'm on a journey that I've been doing for a while now, and I don't, like I said, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want anyone to cast judgment on me because this is what I'm doing for myself and not anyone else. And I've been going at it for so long that it's like my mind is made up. I don't even attempt to dibble and dabble or entertain that type because, like I said, I don't want to waste your time. I'm not going to waste your time. I value myself. I value you. Even if I don't know you yet, I still value you as a human being. And if people start to understand that more, they will realize that, oh, I can get the same respect from you, probably more than not being sexual with you. And that's fine. That is perfectly fine. And get to know yourself before you give yourself to someone. It doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take months. Sometimes it could take years. And nope, I'm not. People may make fun like, oh, she's dry down there, or you got cobwebs down there. Where? Huh? What cobwebs? No, I have a healthy personal space down there. Is healthy. I don't stink. My pH balance ain't off. I'm not sitting here stressed and worried about a man. I'm just not. And I am happier. I am dead ass happy. I am so happy with who I become. And, personally, I'm not happy about the experiences that I had to go through to get here. But there's nothing no one can say or do that'll be like, make me feel bad that I'm not being sexual. And having that confidence about yourself is something that is learned. It's nothing that can happen overnight. It's a learned thing. And a lot of people don't value that. They don't value that self control. They don't value because everything has to be so quick nowadays. Everything is fast paced. And where I grew up in a era I grew up, which I am a 80s baby, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s child. That wasn't something that I was into. I was not a little girl that grew up sexualized, fantasized. I did have some encounters when I first started being sexual, but that's neither here or there. That's not who I am now as a 37-year-old woman. I value me, I value my body, I value the people who I bring into my life, and I value respect. And there is nothing wrong with that at all. So, you people, young people out here who are being misled, saying that, oh, well, you got to do this to make some money, or you got to do this for me to take you on a date, or girl, laugh in his face and keep it moving. Guys, too, there are plenty of women out here who will value you without having to spin a bag. Or hell, make sure they're getting their own. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Um, and I know it's like, well, like I know it's hard for some people because some people are so like wrapped up in their sexuality or don't want to give it time. But starting off, you want to have urges. Get you a toy. They got robots out here doing stuff. They got invest in you. They got little stuff. Stuff is affordable. Go online, look for you some shit. Do not go to Walmart to get your stuff. Do not sit here and overindulge, like I said, baby. Don't overindulge. Don't don't overindulge. It's not worth it. Um, if you don't want to do self pleasing, I would just recommend um I would definitely recommend reading a book, getting into books, going out to museums or keeping yourself busy. Baby, take a nap. Fantasize. This stuff is so it's just so it's remarkable how times have come to a point where people feel like they have to be sexual to have fun. No, it's not. It's not all what it made it to be. It will attack your self esteem so quick. It will lead to depression for those who are lovers and loyalty. Be loyal to yourself first. Out of all this whole conversation, I would say be loyal to yourself first. Because if you're not loyal to yourself, you can't be loyal to others. You can't possibly fulfill the needs of someone else if you're just like, but if you're a person that just want to have fun and you don't care about your health and your lifestyle, go ahead. If you're a person who feels like, oh, um, we only got one life to live, yeah, exactly why you don't need to sit here and do the things that you're doing. Exactly. I wonder if I move my, if I move this over, bear with me. My diaper cream, y'all. Like I said, it took me a while to get to it. A lot of lessons learned, a lot of tears, a lot of why me. God, why me? I didn't listen to them. I listened to humans. I listened to people saying that just go about how you feel, or oh no, it'll be okay. It's not gonna be okay. Having a healthy sexual lifestyle is the most prominent thing that you can possibly do. And I want to teach that to people. I want to be the one that better. I want to be the one that people can come to and say, hey, like, you know, I don't want people to do the same mistakes that I did. Yeah, I have got to give me a better camera. but YouTube only allowed me to go live on my thing. So hopefully it gets better. Um, if you feel like you're struggling with your, if you feel like you are struggling with your celibacy and need somebody to talk to, there are hotlines out there. If you have a close relationship with your mother, go to your parents. I talked to a friend who may be in a church or experiencing the same thing that you are experiencing. You can also DM me. My inbox is open to everyone. Um, Feel free to subscribe, and I will address, I will chat back with you because I know how hard it is to maintain your celibacy. I'll get some water, y'all. Hold on. What? It's going. I'm still doing it. Um, Sorry about that. These little sponges, you gotta make sure you keep them wet. Yeah, you can DM me. We can have a conversation about this. I'll be going live um, probably every other day. I don't want to overdo this. Um, but I do understand it's hard starting off, trying to find people who understand you, not want to feel like an outcast. You want to feel welcome. You want to feel normal about being celibate. And that's truly okay. There's nothing wrong with you. I think you're going in the right spot. You're going in the right path, and you need to stay confident. And remember, sometimes you got to open up that Bible. Open up that Bible and see what celibacy say. Stay encouraged. Stay busy. Stay prominent to who you are. And if you just so happen to slip up and do something that you didn't, when I first started out, I was not serious. I just knew I was tired of being hurt. I just knew that it didn't feel right. It didn't seem right that somebody could say they love me and go behind my back and hurt me. That's not normal. Having to keep on doubting yourself, asking if you are good enough, that's not normal. Um, Wanting to contemplate self harm because you feel like nobody wants you, that's not normal. And if you are contemplating that, like I say, hit up my inbox. I will respond. And also look for support within your community. There are support hotlines out there um, that would assist you. Open up that Bible. It don't matter what version you have. Open up the Bible, right? Start a journal. Start a journal. That's what I did. I started a journal. And again, what actually helped me was my child got older and I kept having kids, 3 kids. And as my other daughter was getting older and all the stuff that I was going through, I was just like, no, I don't want my daughter to ever go through what I went through. So I started preaching to her. I started assessing her friends and, what are your ideas about relationships and really instilling in her how to carry herself as a lady and value herself. Value yourself, y'all. That's it. Valuing yourself. And once you have that together, you can move on to the next thing. Are you going through depression? You know, are you going through a battle with your in your household, whether it's your family, siblings, mother, parents? Have you figured out who you are? And if you have, baby, congratulations to you, because I am 37. I'm still trying to figure out my purpose here. I know who I am. I know what I like, but I don't understand my purpose here. You know, I understand I'm a mother. I understand I have responsibilities to withhold to keep my kids alive. But don't understand, you know, and that's okay. I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not going to compromise my boundaries and dignity for someone who doesn't know me, who don't want to get to know me. I won't compromise on that. That's one thing I won't compromise on anymore. And all it took for me was to understand that it is okay. And also, it was so soothing to know that there are people out here like me going through the same thing. So don't ever feel like you're alone. If someone doesn't want you, that's their shit out of luck. Don't ever think, oh well, he don't want to bother with you no more, or girl, go read a book. He's shit out of luck. If he come back, you better make it hard for him to come back. Don't ever think that you are not worthwhile. You're not worth somebody's time. There is somebody out there, and it's just not right now. And I really feel like the purpose of me being by myself for so long is because some people hop relationship to relationship and they don't give it time to get to know themselves. And that can be very depressing. If you was involved in a sexual relationship, 6 months, most relationships last 6 months or less, and you're being sexual with somebody, you don't know, you're just having fun. That's all it is having fun. And most people don't understand the honeymoon stage lasts about those 6 months. You know, most marriages don't even last 2 years. Look it up. Most marriages don't last 2 years. So you get this person you get it in 6 months into your relationship, you've known them for the 6 months, you became sexually active within that first week or that second week, and then you're head over heels for this person. There are loyal people. There are loyal people running into people who are downright disgusting and degrading. They don't care nothing about themselves. They have nothing to lose, and they come to you just to sit here and mess you over because you gave them a week before you gave your body up. Don't do that. Give it time. Go on a date. Are they dateable? You don't know how many times people didn't ask, "Can I come to your house?" For what? For what? When I was younger, I was down with it. When I was younger, I was down with it because I didn't know any better. But now, no. Uh-uh. Baby, you wouldn't even know I had kids half the time dating me. You wouldn't even know I had kids. That's how much it has come into points of where I had to educate myself on dating. And before I had to educate myself on dating, I had to educate myself on myself. Nobody talks about that enough. In your 20s, you don't know what you want. You're just understanding what stuff is, how to keep a job and maintain a job. You know what I'm saying? Like how to stay financially set. What career you want in college in your 20s. You're in your early 20s, you don't know what the hell going on. In your later 20s, you start to be like, okay, I'm tired of this. I need something different. And you're gonna always run into people. People attract people. Hurt people attract hurt people. Okay? A lot of people hurting out here. Don't fall for the just now or this is I'm just for the moment. Those dating apps, you see people wanting one night stands or just situationships and stuff. Skip, scroll. If you want a nice conversation and want to play with their heads, fine, but don't make it something serious. Definitely value yourself. have the strength to value yourself. So for this look, you really can't tell. I only used the concealer, and this is in shade Mocha. And I use that for my base. I don't like too much of the foundation because I just feel like foundation is too thick on my face. And I'm not going to keep this on for long. Uh, this is a CoverGirl in the shade Caramel. I love concealer. The foundations just do too much. And I don't have no setting powder, so I'm not going to do that. For my lips, I just use I use the eyeliner because it smooths better. That's Ofra. I think I got this from a hair store in Cincinnati, and I kept it. I kept it. It's in the shade brown. I like the basis of a lip liner. Make sure you put that concealer, dab it on your lip line. It'll make that. It will make the lip liner pop more, and it'll spread. So as you see, I don't even know if I have my lip gloss. My daughter actually bought me a lip gloss for Christmas, but this is going to be a hydrating shimmer lip gloss by Bella Pierre. So we're gonna try this one. My goal is to try to post or go live every other day. I might, depending on how things go. I know people are at home chilling tomorrow, so if you want to catch my live, please subscribe. I don't have a set time yet when I go live, so comment below the time that um, you will be available if you watch this pre-recorded video. I hope that things I talked about today stand out to you, and it'll give you a final chance to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to let anybody sidetrack me on what I want to do. And tomorrow, I might come on tomorrow, actually. I'm going to bring some scriptures. Actually, my mom sent me this message today, and I found it was very satisfying. Let me see. Okay, so this is called Acceptance. So I'm going to read it because I find it can be helpful to someone. It was helpful to me. It says, I practice acceptance, welcome unexpected blessings. Life circumstances feel easier to accept when things are going well, but acceptance can be more of a challenge to practice when I am called to face undesirable or painful situations. Acceptance is possible no matter how dire the circumstance or how seemingly hopeless the situation. When I surrender my concerns to the divine within, I am living my life that sometimes the highest and best outcomes may not be what I envision or hope for. Choosing acceptance means understanding my view is limited and likely does not in, encompass the full picture or every possible situation. It is trusting divine order and divine timing, believing that worldly control is only an illusion. I practice acceptance and know peace. Um, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Matthew 6:10. Amen. Accept it. And then she sends me scriptures every day, mainly on the weekend, but my mom has been clean from alcohol and marijuana for 8 years, I believe. And I'm so proud of her. So congratulations, mama. And she is very inspiring. And yes, people who go through those AA meetings and going through getting themselves clean. A lot of people think that those programs are only aided towards like drugs and alcohol, but there's help in those programs as well for celibacy. If you have an addiction to sex, go get help. There are places that can help you. And we're gonna dive more. I'm gonna dive more into certain aspects of the celibate life, how to date while being celibate, um, how to control depression when you're being celibate, and avoiding those self-harming words that you may have because you are going to be celibate. And I'm going to always end my videos off by saying, love yourself, love who you are, and maintain confidence within yourself. You don't need anyone else right now in this journey. Stay to yourself. If you have to, if you don't work from home, go to work, do your job. Make some friends, make it enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? If you have a friend that you and come back home, watch you a good movie, baby. I love me a good movie. If anybody know any good movies that I have not watched yet, throw them down in the comments. And when I see it, I will. I always take those movie recommendations. I always send it to my mama too. If I watch it and it's good, I'll send it to my mama. Because one time, I'll never forget, it was a TikTok recommendation for that nurse that has the lady who has seen a child in the woods when she was driving or whatever. I forgot what it was called. And I had my mama go in, and I didn't watch it yet, but I had my mama. I recommended it to my mom. Girl, why that movie was some type of, I guess she said it was like a porno or something. And I was so behooved. Like, what? No, I have to watch it before I recommend it to my mama or anybody. We ain't doing that over here. And if you have kids that are of age, these days, you need to start talking to the kids about sex at the age of 7. Because if you don't, them friends in school will. People on social media will. See my baby time. I'm about to get off of here because almost done with the makeup. But yeah, you gotta find something to entertain yourself. Find stuff you like doing. When I moved here, I had always said, like when I was in Cincinnati for all those years, like, I want to try Top Golf when Top Golf came out. I didn't get a Top Golf until I came here to St. Louis. And when I tell y'all that is so much fun, it's so much fun. They got drinks and everything. And you don't have to leave your booth. They will serve you at your booth. I love Top Golf. Me and my cousins went just for like a girls' night out. And I'm going to take my kids. It's getting cold now here, so I doubt I will take them anytime soon. But as soon as it start getting warmer, we will be at Top Golf, baby. And I broke out a sweat, honey. I didn't know I was so good at golfing, but I was good. And I'm a bit of a competitor too. Mascara for the eyes. Can you see it? Because I don't like lashes. I feel like lashes hold down my eyelids too much. Get them dry. If you are, this is the finished product. Yeah, like I said, let me see. I think this light is too bright. Let me see. There we go. Less light. So if you enjoyed my conversation today about being confident in your celibacy, be sure to click that subscribe button, like this video, and come back for more. Thank you so much for sitting with me today and having a conversation. And once again, feel free to DM me if you have any issues with contemplating your celibacy or need any other encouraging words. I will be back on here tomorrow. It'll be Sunday with some scriptures for you all. And like I said, it's not a religious channel. So thank you so much for visiting Posh. Have a great day. Bye.